In this next interview, you'll meet Annie. She suffers from alopecia and also the insecurities associated with hair loss. Annie was hesitant to wear a hairpiece after multiple treatments weren't working for her. She wanted to look and feel like herself. And that's when she decided to visit us at the Jeffrey Paul Hair and Scalp Specialists.
I'm Annie. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I have alopecia, and I've had it since I was 13. It was difficult. I think it's a difficult time in a child's life to begin with. I think the more that kids kind of teased me, I kind of closed up a little bit, and especially the more my hair fell out and I'd have to wear scarves or bandanas to try and cover it. But it definitely took a toll on my confidence, and my freshman year of college living in the dorms, I started having some more hair loss again, and at first it was just spots, so my hope was I'd go and do the same treatment and have the same results, because I was trying to fit in, trying to meet people, and very self-conscious, going to class like if the wind would blow. And at this point in my life, I had never worn a hairpiece and not really considered it, because to me, I wanted it to be more of a temporary thing. And then I kept losing more hair. I wasn't responding to the treatments. Eventually, we found a place that did hair pieces, but they were very cheap synthetic hair. Still, I wasn't feeling like myself, because it didn't look like my hair and it didn't feel like me, and worried, did people know it was a hair piece and all that. I was really reluctant to get close to anyone. I mean, even friends. Romantic relationships, even worse. I was afraid if someone would touch my head, or even just like my neck or the side of my face, like would they feel my hair piece? And then I think my senior year of college, I came across Jeffrey Paul Salon and went in for a consultation. And even from the initial consultation, like I knew it was going to be a big change for me. Working with the people, like I felt at ease, I felt comfortable, and it really changed my life. It made me feel more like the person that I felt inside. I was an account executive at a manufacturer for a fashion company. Being in the fashion industry, it's also important to kind of look your best, and being in sales, you're always in front of new people, and confidence in sales is huge. Finding a hair system that worked and made me feel like more like myself, I think that really helped my career and my confidence. I was fortunate enough to live in the city, and I loved walking everywhere. I could just really have the experiences that I wanted to have in New York. I got married we rented out a summer camp for the weekend. I was very excited about my hair for the wedding, because growing up with alopecia, you worry, like, am I always gonna look like this? And I got a new hair system, and I ordered it specifically for the wedding. And it was just great. I mean, it was so easy, and it was easy to style. Well, I have an 8-month-old now, Amelia. I think about the questions she might have, or worrying about, if she's gonna think, or it's hard, it's scary, because I feel like part of me, I'm gonna relive that part where I got teased when I was younger, and if her friends are spending the night and maybe say, because, kids say things and they don't mean to be hurtful. But I'm also excited to be able to teach her about the disease, and about, just people going through different things and accepting them for that. I guess I, would like other women to understand that first, they're not alone. There are many people going through various degrees of hair loss. Quality of life is still pretty good, but, don't feel guilty about wanting to be pretty and feminine and feel yourself, and, you deserve to. And sometimes it's hard to put yourself first in those types of situations, but it makes a big difference, and, you should want to feel like how you feel inside.
We want to thank our show sponsor, Wigs for Kids, whose mission is to help children look themselves and live their lives.
If you would like more information on this beautiful charity that helps thousands of children, log on to wigsforkids.org.
And remember, the answers to your hair loss concerns won't end here. The conversation continues with more experts and solutions to your questions on hairlosssolutions.tv.
And I'd love to hear from you. Send me your message with any of your questions or concerns in the Ask Jeffrey section of our website. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube at Hair Loss Solutions TV.
Thank you for watching this episode of Hair Loss Solutions TV.
And remember, beauty begins within.